When Bitcoin rallies, if it surges to 500,000 or $1 million, then maybe we could talk about it crashing down by $200,000 a coin. Winter's not coming back. We're past that. We're past that phase. If Bitcoin's not going to zero, it's going to $1 million.
Michael Saylor is one of the loudest voices in Bitcoin today. And it's not just talk. He's backed it up by putting billions of dollars of his company's capital into Bitcoin. But recently, his comments have taken an even more aggressive tone. He says Bitcoin is going to $1 million, and the era of Bitcoin winter is over for good. So what's driving this kind of conviction? According to Saylor, the Bitcoin game is simple now.
There's now only 450 Bitcoin a day available for sale by natural sellers. That's the miners. At this level, that works out to about $50 million of Bitcoin available for sale every day. If that $50 million is bought, then the price has got to move up to find any seller that's price sensitive.
But Saylor says that number is nothing compared to demand. He points to ETFs, sovereign wealth funds, and public companies that are buying more Bitcoin than miners can produce. He even mentions BlackRock, which he claims is soaking up more Bitcoin than is naturally available.
Now, if you do the math, you'll actually see the Bitcoin treasury companies by themselves are buying the entire natural supply. BlackRock and the ETFs are buying another measure of that, and we've got nation-state actors coming into the space.
From mining initiatives to tokenized bonds, Saylor says the options are endless. Bitcoin has always been volatile. Big highs, brutal crashes. But Saylor argues that phase is over.
Winter's not coming back. We're past that. We're past that phase. If Bitcoin's not going to zero, it's going to $1 million. And you have all the evidence you need to determine that, right? The President of the United States has determined he supports Bitcoin. The cabinet supports Bitcoin. Scott Bessent supports Bitcoin. Paul Atkins has shown himself to be an enthusiastic believer of Bitcoin and digital assets. Ken Tez at CFTC feels the same way. The banks are going to custody Bitcoin. Bitcoin has gotten through its riskiest period. The accounting has been corrected.
Many fear artificial intelligence could destabilize society. But Michael Saylor sees something different. He says AI will need to move money faster than traditional banks can handle. And that means AI will naturally turn to digital assets like Bitcoin. Saylor believes Bitcoin is not just immune to AI disruption, but that AI will push its demand through the roof. Another common fear is quantum computing. Could it break Bitcoin's cryptography?
I don't worry about it, and I make the point, Microsoft and Google market their quantum projects, but they would never sell a quantum computer that cracked cryptography because it would destroy their own companies. And there isn't a practical use case for those quantum projects they've been marketing. I think at some point, a decade out, maybe 10, 20 years, maybe whenever, there'll be a powerful computer. It may start to threaten modern cryptography. When it does it, it'll be a threat to Microsoft, Google, JP Morgan, the US government. It may be a threat to Bitcoin. When it is a threat, all of these organizations are going to upgrade their crypto protocols to be quantum resistant. You'll see it coming a mile away, and every other digital entity in the world is more vulnerable to that idea or that threat than Bitcoin. And so they're all going to upgrade, and we'll be talking about it while you're reviewing Microsoft stock or Apple stock exposure.
JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon once called Bitcoin worthless. And now, his bank is slowly stepping into the space. Saylor welcomes it.
So I'm not really worried about competition from JP Morgan or Berkshire Hathaway. I would love for them to enter the Bitcoin space, buy up a bunch of Bitcoin. When they do it, they'll be paying $1 million of Bitcoin. The price will go to the moon. That will be good for the entire crypto economy and beneficial to everyone that holds any BTC-backed equity or credit-based instrument.
He says MicroStrategy's edge is simple. It's 100% Bitcoin. JP Morgan will never go that far. Michael Saylor isn't alone anymore. Governments, banks, public companies, and even AI systems are all converging on one idea. Bitcoin is digital gold, and it's here to stay. Whether it's worth $1 million someday is up for debate. But one thing's clear, Michael Saylor is all in, and he thinks everyone else is just playing catch up.